Hello, we're live. It's Helen here from helenmartinonline.com. How is your day going? I hope it's really well, whatever part of the day it is for you. Today, I'm talking about Facebook Lives. And I was just thinking, those people that are still struggling with going live and hitting the live button, then, what tips can I give them to really encourage people or make it a little bit easier for somebody to actually, push the live button and go ahead with it. So firstly, I want to sort of explain why you want to do it. And then secondly, I want to give you some tips as to, how to make it, a little bit easier. Hello, Rob. How are you today? Or this evening or early morning, I should say. Hope you're doing really well. So, Facebook Lives, why are they so important? Why do you want to do them? And firstly, I'd sort of, if you didn't watch my Facebook Live from yesterday, that would probably give you a lot of good reasons as to why you want to do them. So I'll get into that content at the moment. If you're here with me live, say hello, tell me where you're coming in from. If they're catching the replay later, then just put the words replay down below so I can give you a shout out later. But if it's the first time you've watched me live, predominantly what I do is help home-based business owners bring their business online and sort of teach them the skills as to how to grow their business online through social media branding, lead generation, finding leads, video marketing, things like Facebook Lives, and mindset and personal development as well, because that's a huge part of your success, not only in your business, but in life. So let's talk about Facebook Lives. So one of the things I told you yesterday that came from all that information from, one of Australia's leading social media, strategists and marketers who made $16 million on social media last year. He was saying that the platform of Facebook itself will probably change quite a bit within the next few years. So if you really want to build a business online and build your brand, you need to be doing it now. So if you're sitting back, hey Isabel, how are you? Thanks for jumping on live. If you're sort of sitting back thinking, I will do it, but you haven't done it yet, or you just haven't got, haven't quite got the willpower to sort of hit the live button, then you just need to get over yourself and do it, because you're going to miss the window. You're going to miss the opportunity to build your brand online and get people to, the whole purpose of it is to get people to know, like, and trust you, because people buy from people. Hey Jody, how are you? Hey Kerry, yep, hello, yep, that's me. So are you not gone live yet, Kerry? I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. If you haven't sort of ventured there yet, you wouldn't be the only one. There's heaps of people that I speak to all the time that say, I will. I'm getting around to it. Or we create their page and there's a whole lot of good content on the page, and the one thing missing is the Facebook Lives. But that's the one thing that's going to give you the most powerful result in building your brand. So like I was just saying before, what I told you yesterday from once, and yeah, cool. So yeah, it's just a matter of doing it again and again to get more comfortable with it, Kerry. So, what this guy was saying that I learnt from, that I talked about yesterday, was that we've got about 2 to 3 years to really build our brand. Otherwise, you've probably missed the boat. So you don't want to do that. So we all know that success is on the other side of fear. And the things that are, scare you the most are really the things that you need to just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do it anyway. Isabel, you did your first live last night. You go, girl. That's awesome. How did it feel? Tell me how it went. It's just so important. So if you're going to the trouble of building a business online, your first strategy, after you've got yourself set up, you've got to get yourself set up right. If you don't get your branding bit right, the right page, right, then all your efforts moving forward are going to be wasted. So, the branding piece, the right Facebook page, your content creation, what you're actually saying that you stand for, all those kind of things, that's critically important. This is all the stuff that I talk and teach in my private Facebook group. Jody, I've done several, but in the safety of my group, not in my page. That's okay, because then you can get some experience in there that when you go on your page, you're feeling more comfortable in doing it. So it's a start, Jody. So I congratulate you that you've even done it in the first place, because there's a lot of people that haven't even pushed the live button yet. So good for you. So if you need help in this area and you'd like a little bit more support from my private Facebook group, just put the word private down below and we can have a chat about that after. But it's the most important thing for you to grow your business online. The most important thing. I mean, there's lots of important things. What's your message? What do you stand for? What's your branding? What are you talking about? Are you giving value? That's very high up there on the priority list. You're not selling, you're giving value. So you're attracting people to you. You're not pushing things out on people. That's all the attraction marketing stuff. If you don't know much about attraction marketing, put the word training down below so I can send you some free training and get you started on learning, the right way to sort of build your business online. But Facebook more and more all the time are favoring original and authentic content. Okay? Original and authentic content. How do you do that? It's your own posts. It's your own content. It's not shared content, or using somebody else's content and bringing it across. So raw, authentic, original content, because that's, it's about the user experience that Facebook is, most concerned about. And it's about you giving value, not selling stuff and pushing stuff out. So just remember that original or authentic content is what's going to be favored and organically pushed out by Facebook. Now, Facebook Lives is one of the most powerful ways that you can achieve that. It's your original content. It may not be actually your original content. You may have watched something from somebody else. You've written a few notes, and then you do your own Facebook Live. But to Facebook, it's your content. It's your Facebook Live. It doesn't matter where you get the information from, but it's your Facebook Live. So they're going to favor that over anything else. You can come up with really quirky posts. You might be a really good copywriter and a really good person, really good at writing and do really clever curiosity-based posts. That's still not going to give you the organic reach that Facebook Live was. So it's just so powerful. And if you've got a Facebook page full of quotes and blogs and really interesting, intriguing, status updates and little stories, and that's awesome. But you're not maximizing your potential on building your business on social media. Facebook Lives are the only way that you're going to do that. So some other things why you should use Facebook Lives. Obviously, they're Facebook's own video platform, so they're going to favor their own tools rather than anyone else's. So you might do a YouTube clip and share that. Well, that's come from YouTube. It hasn't come from Facebook. So they're not going to favor that content, whereas Facebook Live is Facebook's own video platform. So they're going to give it more exposure over anything else. So it's reach. And you want to reach as many people as possible when you build your business online. That's the whole purpose of building your business online, is exposure and reach. And, eyeballs and growing fans and followers and connecting with people. Consistency with them as well. So you might do one, get brave enough and do one, and then you get fearful again. So you take a step back and you do one, but then you don't do another one sort of like a month or a few weeks or something like that. Who's done that? Put the number 2 down below if you've done that. You've been brave enough to do 1 or 2, but then you've sort of backed away because you got fearful again. So when you do Facebook Lives, be consistent with them. So my suggestion to you there is just pick a couple of days a week. It might be a Tuesday and a Thursday or a Monday and a Wednesday, or, whatever it is for you that works for you in your business, in whatever you're doing, and just do Facebook Lives on those days. So you just know that's your commitment to doing Facebook Lives to build your business online. You may not know in advance what your content is going to be, but if you know, okay, I'm going to do a Facebook Live on a Tuesday and a Thursday, then you can think in advance, what am I going to, talk about? So it's a bit of planning and a bit of, foresight rather than going, I really should do a Facebook Live. I haven't done a Facebook Live this week. What the hell am I going to talk about? Oh, I'll think about it later. And then you get to the end of the day and it hasn't been done and you haven't done any planning. And then it's like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, it's like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then the next day comes, it's like, oh no, I'll definitely do it next week. And then next week comes along and no, I will do it next week. I will do it. And you're convincing yourself that you're going to do it. And a month's gone by and you still haven't done it. Carrie, in a year, has it been a year since you've done a Facebook Live, or have I misinterpreted what you said there? So it happens. That's life. Don't ever make yourself wrong for whatever happens in the past. There's no sense to that in making yourself wrong for what even happened 10 minutes ago. So don't beat yourself up about, stuff like that. It's just not worth it. It's just like, well, that's what was. Let's just move forward. Only ever sort of look forward. So it's like, okay, I haven't been consistent. I haven't done them for a year. Let's just get back to it and do it. That's what you need to focus on. So many people end up thinking about all the stuff they haven't done, everything that's happened in the past or they haven't done in the past, that you sort of get stuck there. Just don't make yourself wrong for things that you have or haven't done in the past. Just clear your head and go, well, that's what was. Let's just move forward. I'm going to do 2 Facebook Lives a week. I'm going to do them on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And I'll know that I'll sit down on a Sunday night and just put out some headings. So it may not even be the content, but it might be, okay, this week I'm going to talk about XYZ. So Tuesday I'll talk about that, Thursday I'll talk about that. And then before the fact, then you just write about, a few notes for that. So it's just a bit of a, forward planning, if you like. That's what's going to make you take the action. Making sense? If we're making sense, send me some likes and loves. Let me know that, this is resonating with you. So consistency is the key as well. The biggest thing, the biggest beauty for you is it's free. Facebook Lives are completely free. And yet you get maximum exposure, maximum organic reach from, Facebook. You can ask for engagement, engage from your audience. And when your audience engages with you, it increases your Facebook algorithm. When your algorithm is working in your favor, then they're going to send more of your stuff to more people. And it's completely free. So get out of your own way, get off your backside and push the live button, because you are missing opportunities for your business. You're missing out on customers, you're missing out on sales, you're missing out on potential prospects because you're not doing it. So the best way to do it is on the right type of page, a business page, which I talk about, that's branded the right way and that you attract people to you, and then you talk about whatever it is that you've branded yourself as. If you are doing it on a personal Facebook page, remember, you cannot promote your business on a personal Facebook page. It violates Facebook policies. And I said yesterday on my Facebook Live that Facebook has currently, apparently, 27,000 employees. In the next year, they are going to have another 20,000 employees, apparently, just the messenger here, that are just going to be focusing on shutting down pages that spam. So people that sit on personal Facebook pages and push out their products, sale of the month, end of month sale, that kind of stuff, all of that will be weeded out in the next year or two. So start building your brand now. Get set up on the right kind of Facebook page. Start branding yourself. Start doing Facebook Lives. So you're the one that's absolutely killing your business in a year or two's time versus, all these people that have been sitting on their personal Facebook page, all their reach dies, their pages get shut down, and now they've got no way of growing their business on social media through Facebook. Carrie, only business on business. Not quite sure what you mean. Only business on business. Can you elaborate for me a little bit, Carrie? I'm sure we're on the same track here, just not quite understanding your comments. All good. Just elaborate a little bit more for me. So, if you don't know how to do any of that, you don't know the right kind of business page to set up, you don't know how to brand yourself online, you don't know, how to attract people to you, all those kind of things. That's what I teach people in my private Facebook group. There is a small prerequisite to get in that group, but if you're sick of looking at training and you don't really know what you're doing, but you're really keen to build your business properly online, then put the word group. down below, and I can connect with you about, you know, my private Facebook group and what it takes to get in there. Okay, so it's the quickest way to get people to know, like, and trust you. My screen's gone really dark. I hope you can still see me. Business not on personal page, business on your business page. So that's right. Yes, that's right. So you're doing business on your business page and you're not pushing your business on your personal page, because it's actually against Facebook policy to look like you are selling anything on a personal Facebook page. Now, there are lots of people getting away with this still now, but I'm telling you, in the next 6 to 12 to 18 to 2 years, they're going to apparently employ more and more people in Facebook to stop spammers. When you put stuff on your personal Facebook page and just say special of the month and whatever, you are selling something. You are wanting people to bite on your post, and then so you can sell them something. You know, let's get real here. That's why you do it. You're looking for new customers and you're looking for business builders. That's not the way you're going to build a really valuable, viable business through social media. You need to create curiosity and intrigue on a personal Facebook page. Absolutely. There are tricks and strategies that you can do it, but you do it the right way. You just don't push your stuff out on people. That's called push marketing instead of pull marketing. Pull marketing is what we call attraction marketing, which is building the right kind of Facebook page and learning how to attract people to you by bringing value. Leslie, can you post on your page and make it public without getting into a situation where they will shut you down? Depends what you're posting, Leslie. So if it's still pushing a product, if it's still pushing your business and it looks like you're selling something, it doesn't matter if it's public. It's still a personal Facebook page. Whether you make it public or private, it's still your personal Facebook page. So if it looks like you're selling something, that violates Facebook policy. So it's only a matter of time before more and more people's personal Facebook pages get shut down. So there are thousands, I'd hate to say hundreds of thousands of people doing this the wrong way. It will not build you the viable, thriving network marketing, home-based business that you are searching for until you learn how to transition it to the right type of page and even use groups, Facebook groups. Push all you want in a Facebook group. Get off your personal page. Create curiosity on your personal Facebook page. And then create a group that's all company branded products, sales, things, whatever you want. Take people off your personal Facebook page by creating curiosity and put them in a group. Or, if you want to go larger and wider than that and attract people and leverage the internet to find pre-qualified leads, then, start a business page, a proper business page, because groups people have to be invited to. When you start a page and you do a liked campaign and you say to Facebook, go and find me my perfect audience. I want women that are aged between 30 and 50. I want them to live in this country and I want them to be interested in health and wellness or skincare or weight loss or whatever it is that you do. You can attract those people. So when you learn how to do it the right way, then that's when you're going to build a thriving business online. But I tell you got to be in it for the long game. This is not a quick fly-by-nighter, silver bullet type thing when you build your business online. You've got to build trust with people online. So if you go out and leverage the internet to find new people, they don't know you. They don't know you. They don't trust you. And with all the dodgy people that are on the internet these days, and that's only going to get worse, it's making you have to have multiple exposures to people to get them to know, like, and trust you. So also, like I said on my video yesterday, is, currently it's at roughly, I think it was, I can't exactly remember the number, but about 12 exposures to somebody before they think they'll actually put their hand in their pocket and buy something off you or go into business with you. By the year 2020, that's going to be 20 exposures. So people are going to need a more know, like, and trust factor to buy anything off you, become a customer from you, or go into business with you. So this is why you need to build your brand now. And the fastest way to do that is through Facebook Lives. Carrie, beautiful scenery. Thank you, Carrie. We are pretty lucky with what we look at every day. And you will be surprised how many different colors the ocean has. So today it's sort of looking a little bit gray. It's a bit cloudy today, but it goes royal blue, and then it goes like a deep gray blue, and then it's like that. It's crazy the amount of colors that the ocean has. It's beautiful. Okay, now your saving grace with a Facebook Live is when you finish it. If you haven't done one yet, when you finish it, it gives you the option delete or post. So if you hated what you said, if you freaked out in the middle of it, maybe you turned it off anyway, then just turn it off and delete it. No one will ever see it ever again. And when you're first starting out, there's not many eyeballs on you anyway, and people are pretty forgiving. My biggest tip to you is just be real. Just be you, just be authentic. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. And that takes the fear factor away of it. The reason why people get fearful is they don't think they're successful enough to be on video. Who's going to listen to me? I've not had that much success yet. So, why would anybody sit there and watch what I have to say? So all this self-doubt creeps in, and that's why you don't do it. You don't want to look like an idiot. You're worried about what other people think, and that, it just stops you doing it. Let go of all of that. Don't make it wrong for what you haven't done in the past. Just put your big girl pants on or your big boy pants on and just be real and authentic. If it's your first Facebook Live, say it. Just say, this is my first Facebook Live and I'm so nervous. People love that. Isabel, I'm not sure if you're still on, but she said she did one the other day, played it back, there was no volume, and then the kids were sort of out of control, and oh, there she is there. I've messed up on videos and posted them anyway. Awesome. And she said I couldn't keep the kids quiet for any longer, so I didn't do another one. And as I said to Isabel, as you'd know, if the kids are screaming in the background, awesome. You know what? It's relatable. That's life. I've got the puppy in its pen outside today, but the last sort of week I've been telling you about my puppy peeing on the carpet, and I've had him in my arms, and that's just my life at the moment with a new puppy. I'm not going to hide it or think, oh, that's unprofessional. If I tell people my puppy's peed on the carpet, who cares? We're human beings, and people buy off people that are relatable. So stuff up. Have the kids scream in the background. And all the gurus, I've noticed over time, they get more casual with that, and it makes them more real than they already are. So, don't try to put yourself on a pedestal. Just be real, okay? Kerry, 6 kids here with me now. Well, I'd love to see you go on live now. That would be interesting, but it'd be pretty cool because people are like, especially if you're a mum trying to attract other mums, that have got kids. Isabel, my live last night was not great, but I did it. And that's all you need to do. Just do it. But I always do that. I read comments and then I lose my train of thought. It usually comes back to me though. If you've listened to me before, you know it always comes back to me. Doesn't matter. I'll move on. So yeah, it just makes you more real and authentic, and that's what I was going to say. See, it always comes back to me. Is that if you're trying to attract sort of other mums and you've got kids running around, people are like, oh, she's like me. She's got kids screaming like I do. It makes you more relatable. So don't try to be perfect because nobody's perfect. It's impossible to be perfect. So don't be scared of those kind of things. So you can delete it. And the biggest thing is creating connections, building relationships. And I've said in a couple of Facebook Lives this week is that the biggest thing about building a business on social media is not going for the dollar. It's about building, giving value and building connections with people. Same with building your business in the traditional way, offline, is you do that by building connections and talking to people. So people don't buy off strangers really in this industry. Sometimes they do and you might get lucky, but generally it's a relationship building business. So even though we can go online and leverage the internet to find a hell of a lot more people than we can, maybe in a, current sort of location, you've still got to build relationships with people, and they've still got to know, like, and trust you before they're actually going to buy anything off you. So doing Facebook Lives speeds up that process. If the only thing that you've got on your page is positive quotes and blog posts and stuff like that, it's all information based. It's not building a relationship. So even though you're talking like I'm looking at myself. It's a weird thing, really. But I'm building relationships with you guys, and you comment and I comment back, and then, some of you I take conversations off, and some of you I get on Zoom calls with, some of you in my private Facebook group, but it all starts with the online thing, but you've still got to build relationships with people. It's so important. So Facebook Live is about building connections and building relationships, because people get to hear you, see you. Are you genuine or are you a fake? There's so many dodgies online, but people that actually get on Facebook Lives and continue to give value and help you and offer you suggestions and help you sort of grow your business or whatever you are seeking value with, that's when you become genuine and real and authentic. So it's just so powerful. So if you're still struggling with it, get over it. Just get over it. Take away the, what's the word I'm looking for? Take away the expectation, I guess, of being perfect, and just get on and do it. We know that, and I've spoken about this over and over and over again, your brain is wired to keep you safe and stop you doing things that scare you. Facebook Lives are scary. So your brain is wired to not let you do it. So you've actually got to talk yourself into doing it and actually, get the courage to do it. You have to do that. Otherwise you won't, because your brain is wired to keep you safe. Facebook Lives are not safe because you're putting yourself out there. You're at risk of being judged and, all those kind of wonderful things. So you've got to force yourself and take the action to do it. Kerry, you're awesome. Thank you for this live. Needed to hear. Cool. Glad you're getting value from it. Bad brain. Yeah, bad brain. But that's just life. And the more you have an awareness of that, is that your brain is there to keep you safe. Anything that makes you uncomfortable, anything that you really fear, your brain is going to make you think, don't do it. That's uncomfortable. I don't like keeping Helen uncomfortable. I need to keep Helen safe. Keeping Helen safe does not build my business. Keeping Helen safe does not make me grow. The things that scare me the most are the things that make me grow. The things that I don't want to do, when I actually do them, that's what's going to make me grow and be successful. So please have a huge level of awareness of that. Your brain is wired to keep you safe and comfortable. So you have to do things that you actually have to take the action knowing that your brain is going to stop you taking the action. So taking action is the only way you're going to move forward. Makes sense? Does that resonate with you? Are you sort of hearing that message? Because I really want you to, if nothing else, just take away from this Facebook Live, have a great level of awareness that your brain is actually wired to keep you safe and comfortable. So that's why we don't do things. That's why you're not pushing the live button. That's why you're not prospecting when you need to, calling people when you want to, going to the gym when you don't feel like it. Like that, we don't do things because it's our brain keeping us safe. So push past it. Just push past it. You can do it. I know you can. Okay, so the 3 tips I want to give you to make it a little bit easier. If you're struggling, you need to do it, the value to it, you know what I said yesterday and today, you've got a couple of years to brand yourself online really well. So when everyone else has got up with attraction marketing and they're learning, right, I need to build a brand, I need to get online, and they decide to do that in a year or two's time, and it's too hard. There's too many people online. It's got to the stage where you can only pay to play. Who knows, a Facebook Live, maybe somewhere down the line they'll charge for you to do them. God knows what's going to happen in the future. Facebook Lives are free. They are your fastest way to gain engagement, credibility, authority, gain value, so people know, like, and trust you. When people know, like, and trust you, they buy from you and your business grows. So what are we going to do? The tips. 3 quick tips just to give you a little bit of a helping hand to do them if you haven't done them yet. Just think about some structure. So people get wrapped up in, what am I going to say? And it stops you from actually doing it because you've got no sort of thought process to how you're going to do it. So here's some tips for you. Introduction. So this is what you're going to say. Introduce yourself. Mention what your topic is going to be. Ask for engagement. So just write these down and then I'll explain them briefly. Introduction, topic, engagement, your content, and then a call to action. I've done other videos and they're on my website at www.helenmartinonline.com, quite in depth about this and more in depth about that. This is just a brief structure I want to give you to sort of keep moving forward. So you want to introduce yourself. So I'll say, hi, we're live. It's Helen here from helenmartinonline.com. So I'm introducing myself. The second thing I said is topic. What are you going to talk about? This grabs people's attention. So what I've done in the past, Leslie, can you do a Facebook Live in a group page and not your personal page? You can do Facebook Lives anywhere. So if you're doing them on a personal page, you're only really doing them to create curiosity. You're in a live event, you're having fun, you're on a holiday. You're just doing it to get people to, see who you are and, build your brand as a person. You're not doing anything business related on a Facebook Live on your personal Facebook page. That will get you into trouble, and it's not the purpose of it. So creating curiosity, intrigue, yes. Telling a story, yes. Giving a testimonial, yes, but not mentioning the name of the product or the business. So it might be, you might get on a Facebook Live and you might have a powerful story. Maybe you've had a health problem. You've used a product which is related to your network marketing company, and that product has really helped you. So you might choose to do a Facebook Live telling your story. Look, I've really struggled with XYZ, and I found something that really helped me, and this is what's happened. These are my results, and I just want to share with anybody else in the same situation. If you think this is something that you could help me, please PM me. But you are not mentioning the name of the product, you are not mentioning the brand, you're not mentioning the company name, and you're not showing a picture of it. Why? Because when you do, you just look like you're selling something. Secondly, if you show the name of it, mention the name of it, when people don't know what it is, they go and Google it. You do not want people to self-discover your products or your company. Your biggest secret on your personal Facebook page needs to be what company you're in and what products they exactly are. Because when people go and self-discover, they go on Google, oh, I don't know that brand. I'll go and Google it. So they go and Google it. Now, trust me, rightly or wrongly, in the big wide world of Google, there's always an article sitting at the top saying, yep, then they'll find the company. They'll go, that's a network marketing company. All network marketing companies are, pyramid schemes and, etc. So somebody goes, oh, it's one of those kind of businesses. So, so they already think they know what your business is, what you're selling, and that you're trying to get them into something dodgy. So at all times, you want to lead the information people see. You don't want them to go to Google, and it's false information. So people get the wrong impression when they go and self-discover the information. You want to lead the information they see. You want to lead the videos you sell them. You want to lead them into a group page where there's company branded information. You want to lead the information that people see at all stages. So I hope that answers your question, Leslie. So you're going to introduce yourself. Does that make sense? Send me some likes and loves if that makes sense. So you're going to introduce yourself, you're going to mention your topic. So you mention that straight away to grab people's attention. So mine today is, what was the heading? Are you still not doing Facebook Lives? I want to give you 3 tips to get on your way. So I mention that straight away. So if they haven't read the heading, they know what I'm talking about and whether it's going to connect with them or not. If I sit here for 5 minutes and go, hey, just going to wait till people jump on, that really bugs me. If people miss the beginning, they can catch the replay. Don't make the people wait that are already there. So, what was I going to say? So if you sit on there for 5 minutes, hey, it's Helen here. I'll just wait for a few people to jump on. Hope you're doing really well today. And I waffle, I'll lose people. Whereas if I can jump on and go, hey, it's Helen from helenmartinonline.com, and we are talking about Facebook Lives today. So if you're still not doing Facebook Lives, then stick around, because I'm going to give you 3 tips, the blah, 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 blah. And then I'll go into the third point. Ask for engagement. So if you're here with me live, drop the word live down below and tell me where you're coming in from. And if you're catching the replay later, then just put the word replay down below. So that's my third point. I've introduced myself. I've mentioned what my topic is. Then I ask for engagement, and then I'll go back to the content after that. So the purpose of mentioning the topic second is that you can grab people's attention in that they want to know what you're talking about. So today I really want to share with you something really powerful about my story story, my experience, a testimonial, or 5 tips to, or 3 tips to, or whatever it is. Then goes, but before I get into the content, those of you that are with me live, tell me where you're coming in from. Drop that down below in the comment section, or if you're watching the replay, I'm trying to speed it up because I've got a call in a minute. If you're watching the replay, just drop the word replay and I'll give you a shout out later. And then, even then I'll go into, so before we get into the content, if we've not been on a live before, just drop the number 1 down below so I can connect with you. And predominantly what I do is help home-based business owners bring their business online, blah, 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 blah. And then I go back into the content. So grab people's attention in the beginning rather than waffling about yourself or all that kind of stuff. Mention the topic, ask for the engagement, then get into your content. Leslie, can you do oh no, you answered that. Isabel, or they find someone else to buy it from. Yeah, true. So then we're going into content. Now we mention our content, what we're actually talking about. Ask for engagement. So this is content / engagement at the same time with this one. So content is what you're delivering. So what are you talking about? So today I'm talking about Facebook Lives. That's my content I'm talking about. But while I'm talking about it, you'll notice that I'm saying, if you can resonate with that, drop the number 1 down below. Or, does that make sense to you? Send me some likes and loves if it does. Or, you ask for engagement while you're delivering the content. Why do you do that? For the Facebook algorithm. And obviously answer anybody's questions if they're, coming in or they're listening to you, they think of something, they comment in. So ask for that engagement. This is good, Helen. Great. Thank you, Isabel, for your feedback. So it's content / creation. And then at the end, what's your call to action? You might not have one. When I jump on once a week and I talk about personal development and mindset, then Kerry, have you shared this video? If that's what you mean by the comment, thank you very much, because anybody that's sort of thinking of doing a live video and it hasn't pushed the live button, please share this out to them so they can hear this content. So thank you. So what's the call to action? So once a week when I jump on and talk about personal development and mindset and those kind of things, I don't have a call to action. My call to action would be, if you want more training like this on mindset and personal development, then just go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com. That could be my call to action, sending them to my website to get more free content. So that might be helpful to people. Thank you, Kerry. You did share. Awesome. So that might be helpful. On this video, like I've already mentioned a call to action a couple of times. If you need some information on attraction marketing, because you've got no idea how to attract people to you online, then put the word training down below. I think that's the word I used earlier. You've got to remember what you say. That's the thing. I've started using words rather than numbers sometimes, because people sometimes watch my Facebook Lives like 3 weeks later and I get a notification that somebody's put a 1 or a 2 or a 3. And it's like, what did a 3 mean on that Facebook Live 3 weeks ago? So then I have to go back to the Facebook Live and re-watch the Facebook Live to work out what the hell a 3 meant. Whereas if I put the word training down below, or if I ask you, like if you actually want my more personal help about setting up the right kind of page, branding yourself properly, how do you do that? Content creation, how do you get leads online? Then put the word group down below, and then I can, offer somebody the opportunity and I can message them about what it takes to get in my personal private Facebook group. So there's a call to action for you. If you want some more personal help by me and getting set up online the right way, put the word group down below. As I said, there's a very small prerequisite to get in that group, for good reason too, but I can explain that to you in person. So that was just recapping. I've got to keep this moving. I've got a call. Introduce yourself, mention what you're going to talk about, then ask for the engagement, then go into your content and content / engagement. You're always asking for engagement, and then the call to action. Okay, so that's the number 1 thing. The number 2 thing is be prepared regarding your content. So write some notes, but don't be too methodical about it or too structured about it. Just have some, mine are always on scrap pieces of paper, and I've just got bullet points. I don't script anything out. I know what I want to talk about. I've just got the bullet points, so it just keeps you on track. When I first went on live, I'd write everything because I was so worried about being a perfectionist. I would rote learn it. And then I would deliver it, trying to remember everything that I wrote. So I didn't have any notes with me because I thought that was important. Who cares? Nobody cares. I just say now I've got some notes with me, and it actually keeps me on track. So you get better information than me waffling and going this and that and whatever. It just keeps me coming back on track. And so I don't miss anything important for you. So don't be afraid of having notes. Just tell people you have notes so you're not going. I've seen people do that before. They write notes and they try to look down and not give away the fact that they're looking at notes. Just tell people you've got notes. It's completely fine. It makes you more authentic and more real. So just make it easier on yourself. You don't have to be a perfectionist. You don't have to hide the fact that you've got notes or, bullet points, those kind of things. So it makes you more authentic and real, and you don't have to hide that. So the second point is just be a little bit prepared, but not over prepared. So what are you going to talk about? What are some bullet points about it? But then just be you, be real and authentic. Tell people you've got notes, stick to your notes. So you don't feel fearful of that. You've got no protection. You've hit the live button. You've lost your train of thought and gone, holy, I don't know what to say next. Whereas if you've got some notes with you, you can just, I've just lost my train of thought. Let me go back to my notes. And it's just, you're real, you're human. That's what people connect with. Somebody that's authentic, not somebody that's there going, not real. Making sense? Okay, now I've really got to speed it up. Number 3, simple. No expectation, no comparisons, and no judgment of yourself. So don't have any expectations that it's going to be perfect. Don't compare yourself to other people that are doing Facebook Lives. You are you. There's only one you. You are unique. You are beautiful and authentic and fabulous just the way you are. Don't compare. Learn from others. Cool. Don't compare. Comparison is a bad thing. So don't compare, just learn. So no expectations, no comparisons, and no judgment of yourself. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that was crap. Oh, I did such a bad job. You're learning. And it doesn't matter. You've got the protection of the delete button, if it's really that bad. But you've got to start somewhere. The only way you're going to get better is to do it over and over and over and over again. It's just practice. And then it'll flow. Your structure will flow. Your introduction, your engagement, your content, your call to action. You'll just get better and better and better at it. And it's like, I've got to go live today. Press the live and away you go. You've got your notes and it just takes the pressure off you. So the only way it's only ever going to get easier is the more you do it. Okay? How was that? Did we get some value out of that content today? Does those 3 tips help you in any way to give you a tiny little bit more confidence to press the live button? I hope, because that was my objective today, to just help push you a little bit further so you press the live button, because the reason why you want to do that is to build your brand and build your exposure so you can build the business you want to build. And if you're sitting back waiting until you're ready, it won't happen because your brain never lets you get ready. Remember, your brain is always going to keep you safe. So when we sit around and wait until we are comfortable, that's why we never end up doing things, because it's never going to happen. You have to consciously push yourself to take the action you don't want to do. That's just the way our brain and our body is wired, and we've just got to accept it and move on and have the guts to just take the action. Okay, I've really got to go. I've got to get on a call now with somebody. So I really hope you got value out of that. Please share this to other people that you know need to go live or want to go live, but they just haven't got there yet. These tips might help them. So your feedback. Kerry, yes. Leslie, yes, this was great. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for your interaction. Thanks for you guys that have stayed on. It's been a little bit longer today. I really appreciate anybody that's on live and interacts with me. That's totally awesome. And for those of you guys that catch the replay, thank you for watching. And I will catch you on my next Facebook Live. Have an awesome rest of the day, whatever part of the day that is. So see you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.